Let me ask you a $1 million question. Do you like your boss? Does he or she understand your needs? Are they emotionally intelligent? It's a high time we all start asking these questions. The pandemic led to the great resignation, scores of young people leaving the workforce. Now we are talking about quiet quitting, doing the bare minimum at work. What has sparked this great dissatisfaction with work? Is it time we start questioning our bosses? Or is it time the CEO got a reality check? Let's find out in this next report.
What do I want from my life? Does this job make me happy? Why am I even doing this? Why should I be a part of the rat race? If you're asking yourself these questions, you're not alone. Across the world, across different sectors, age groups and professions, there is a mass exodus. Young people are opting to leave the workforce, while some join the great resignation wave fueled by the pandemic, where lockdowns force them to rejig their priorities. Others are part of the quiet quitting bandwagon, where they're simply choosing to do the bare minimum at work. Here are some numbers. According to the Pew Research Center, in 2021, 37% of young adults left their jobs. Another 2021 report found that 54% of Gen Z workers could be considering handing in their resignation. Now more than ever, the focus is not just on the employee, but the employer too. The big boss is under the spotlight. It's not the young professional alone who needs to upskill, but your boss also needs to adapt to a changing workplace. They need to learn the art of being vulnerable, being more receptive to their employees' needs. Not just a good leader and delegator, but also emotionally intelligent and in sync with the needs of his or her team. According to a LinkedIn survey of around 23,000 workers, employees want bosses who show empathy and compassion in the workplace. Take the case of Braden Wallace, the CEO of Hypersocial, now famous as the crying CEO. He faced the ire of an entire generation of young professionals when he sobbed on camera after firing his own employees, saying that the act had taken an emotional toll on him. He was mocked for playing victim and for being tone deaf. Mental health and good working practices are in focus. CEOs, team leaders, managers, teachers, they're all being told they have a new skill to learn: emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence has now landed atop lists of best-selling management guides like Dare to Lead. In fact, at the Stanford Graduate School of Business, one of the most popular elective courses for years has been interpersonal dynamics, commonly known as touchy-feely. If Gen Z is teaching everyone the art of saying no, then their bosses need to learn how to cope with a generation which is not afraid of email ultimatums. Experts say that it won't be useful for bosses to leave their feelings in the parking lot. Instead, be more open with your teammates. Be more flexible with working hours and working locations. Prioritize mental health and a healthy work environment. Else, you'll have a not-so-quiet exit on your hands. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.